but they'll have to avoid the whammy as they play the most exciting game of their lives. From Television City in Hollywood, it's time to press your luck. Let's take a look at the first question. Who did Drew Barrymore marry in 2001 and then divorce in 2002? Do you have an answer for us, player 2? From our 3 possible answers, the right one is... Give us your answer. Do you have an answer for us, player 3? The right answer is Tom Green. 3 spins for you, player 2. 1 spin for you, player 3. Let's take a look at the next question. Who quarterbacked the Green Bay Packers in their first Super Bowl? Let's hear player 2's answer. As always, we have 3 possible answers. Do you have an answer for us? Let's hear player 3's answer. The right one is Bart Starr. 1 spin for you, player 3. Here's our next question. Who was the first European to sail into New York Harbor? Do you have an answer for us? You only have a few seconds. We took out 1 wrong answer. Do you have an answer for us, player 2? Player 3, your answer? The correct answer is Henry Hudson. Player 3 gets 1 spin. Let's jump to the next question. What is a term to describe the breakdown of red blood cells? Let's hear your response. You only have a few seconds to answer. These are the 3 possible answers. Give us your answer, player 2. Player 3, what's your answer? The correct answer is hemolysis. 1 spin for player 2. Player 3 gets 1 spin. It's big board time. Let's kick off the big board round. Don't get nailed by the whammy. We'll start with player 2, and player 3 will play last. Time to press your luck, player 2. Will you spin or pass?
Big box, one, big box, whammy, stop!
You won a diamond necklace of value of $500. Will you pass it along or spin?
Big box, one, big stop!
You won a set of kitchen appliances valued at $1,000. What will it be, spin or pass?
Big box, big box.
A whammy! Your first whammy. What will it be, spin or pass?
Whammy. Stop!
$500. It's your go, player 3. Will you spin or pass?
No whammy. Come on. No. Stop.
$1,000. Will you pass it along or spin?
No whammy. Stop.
$500. Will you pass it along or spin?
No whammy. Stop.
You won a diamond necklace of value of $500. Will you pass it along or spin?
Stop.
$525. Let's put that big board behind us and go to round 2. Let's take a look at the first question. What natural response would a human have to the cold? Let's hear your answer. These are the 3 possible answers. Player 2's answer is... Give us your answer, player 3. The right one is shivering. Player 1, you get 3 spins. Player 3, you get 1 spin. Let's take a look at the next question. What inventor created the first assembly line? Let's hear your answer. We took out 1 wrong answer. Player 2, let's hear your response. Let's hear player 3's answer. The right answer is Henry Ford. Let's add 3 spins for player 1. Player 2 gets an additional spin. Let's add 1 spin for player 3. Here's the next question. Who is nicknamed Unconditional Surrender? What's your answer? You only have a few seconds to answer. Those are your possible answers. Player 2, your answer? Give us your answer, player 3. The right answer is Ulysses Simpson Grant. 1 spin for you, player 2. On to the next question. In which U.S. city was the first general hospital built in 1752? Let's hear your response. We took out 1 wrong answer. Player 2, let's hear your response. Player 3, the correct one is Philadelphia. Player 1, you get 3 spins. 1 spin for you, player 2. Player 3 gets 1 spin. Spins and bucks. Let's head to the big board. This is the final round. Make it count. We'll start with player 1 and player 3 will play last. It's your go, player 1. Will you spin or pass? Advance 2 spaces. You win. You won a classic grand piano valued at $2,500. Will you spin or pass? $1,000. Will you spin or pass? $1,500. What will it be? Spin or pass? $1,500. Will you pass it along? A whammy. Oh, that first whammy hurts the worst. Will you pass it along or spin? You won a classic grand piano valued at $2,500. Will you spin or pass? $750 and 1 extra spin. Will you spin or advance 2 spaces? You win. Escape to Paris with your loved one for a week with this travel package worth $3,500. Will you pass it along or spin? $800. Will you pass it along or spin? You're passing your spins to player 3. Time to press your luck, player 2. Will you spin or pass? Move 1 space. Which do you want? Escape to Paris with your loved one for a week with this travel package worth $3,500. Will you spin or pass? $2,250. What will it be? Spin or pass? $1,400. Time to press your luck, player 3. You've racked up some past spins. Get ready to spin the board.
Come on, stop.
$700 and 1 extra spin. Will you spin or pass?
Come on, stop.
$750 and 1 extra spin. What will it be? Spin or pass?
Stop.
$800. Will you pass it along or spin? Advance 2 spaces. You win. It's time to party with this trip to Rio de Janeiro during Carnival, valued at $3,000. Will you spin or pass? You're passing your spins to player 2. It's your go, player 2. You've racked up some past spins. Get ready to spin the board. Escape to Paris with your loved one for a week with this travel package worth $3,500. You've passed spins to play. Let's spin the board.
Big box, one big box, whammies, 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 whammies. Stop.